Hey, this is Nathan Beverly, and I'm on my way home from work, and I just had to stop because there's been something that's been on my mind that just kind of hit me, something that's kind of bothered me for a long time, and I just need to share it while I'm still thinking about it. It's about loving America. It's about being patriotic. It's about loving your country. I got to think, why do I love my country? Why do I love America so much? And, a lot of times the charge that's leveled at people like myself, people that happen to be pro Trump, happen to be pro America, talk about America a lot, talk about the ideals, our founding fathers, the things that make America great, all of those things that we get categorized and put in this category of being idolaters, of being people that put America too high of a pedestal to put it before God, put it before other people and things that are more important, like the gospel. And I have to say, first of all, God comes first for me. He always has. My family comes second. God and the gospel come first. My family comes second, and my country, it comes after that. But here's what I mean when I say I love America. Here's what I think a whole bunch of us that are unfairly categorized, unfairly judged when we say we love America is we love the people that is in America. We love the ideals of America that protect people, that raise up the image bearers of God and protect them and give them life, liberty, prosperity, pursuit of happiness. America is special because all of those things, people are rather than being abused, rather than being killed and slaughtered and abused and their rights taken away, people are prospering. People can prosper in America. People can be free and be safe and have peace in their neighborhoods. When you take away the ideals of America, you take away all of that. When you take away the idea of the image of God that's important, so you shouldn't murder, you shouldn't take innocent life, or you take the ideas of, not, respecting someone's property, you're promoting peace, you're promoting security, you're promoting happiness. I care about the people. What will take its place if America is gone? What will fill the void? That's what we ought to be concerned about. Is it wrong to love America? Is it wrong to even want to be willing to die for America if God calls us to do that? Is it wrong to love America that much? Well, you know what our founding fathers did? Our founding fathers pledged their lives, their liberty, and their sacred honor for this country. They fought. Some of them fought for this country. They pledged. They risked it all. If they lost, they would be tried as for treason against the royal crown. But they put it all on the line because they believed not just that America and this philosophical idea that wouldn't have any real life consequences. They believed in an America that would help people, that would keep people safe and give them peace and prosperity. What's happening when we throw aside those ideals? What happens? Well, it's been happening for a long time, but we've been seeing it a lot more in the last few years. 60 million babies have been killed because we don't value the image of God, because we're losing that value for the image of God. America is starting to, has always had stains on our history, but we've addressed those and rewrote, and we've tried to erase those stains when it comes to slavery, civil rights, and now abortion. Roe v. Wade is overturned. We can do this with the help of God if we stick true to our principles. It's the American principles that we need to stick to and that come from the Bible. What happens when we have the rule of law, that America believes in the rule of law, trial by jury, due process, innocent until proven guilty? When we have all of these things in place, the innocent are not put in prison nearly as much. There's not fake kangaroo courts and fake trials. People are given a fair trial, and the victims can receive justice, because all of these things are put in place with the process that's needed for justice. With the left, you have mob rule. You have injustices named by the media that people just can go out and riot for, and that's praised. It's about revolution. It's about divide and conquer, dividing up all the different classes and causing them to envy one another. That's what the left's all about, so that the rulers, the elite, can take over and take charge and you know, take away all the rights. When you take away people's rights, when you take away the rights of people to be have peace and security in their country, when you take away borders, when you take away the very concept of a nation, is what you're doing. You're taking away the very concept of a nation to be able to protect its people. The left wants to do away with all of these things. And what is left? You know, if America goes, if America is no more as we know it, and it becomes a different country, it's maybe under the title America, but it becomes a completely socialist or communist country, it's not going to be peace and prosperity. It's going to be people suffering at the hands of the elite. It's going to be people not getting justice. It's going to be about just abortion on demand. It's going to be about sexual anarchy. It's going to be about children being preyed upon. You know, just completely loosening up the laws that protect children. These things are put in place by the right to protect the rule of law. The right is about conservatism is about the rule of law to protect the innocent. That's why I love America, folks. That's why I love America. That's why I sing America's praises. Not because it's about a land, or it's about my pride, or it's about a man, Donald Trump. It is about the people. It's protecting the innocent people. People pay without America in place. People will pay. Our children are already paying. Right now, the state of Michigan is already starting to pass a law. Their House of Representatives passed a law to give people jail sentence of no more than 5 years, but up to 5 years, or $10,000 fines if you intentionally you use someone's pronouns to misgender them. That's considered a hate crime to them in their law. And if this passes the Senate and it goes to the governor, she's a liberal, she'll pass it. Governor Whitmer. These are things that are happening in California. They're talking about taking kids away from parents in a custody battle if one of the parents does not believe that the child should be able to be a different gender if they want. They consider that abuse. They consider that child abuse. So they believe that they'll take the child away from the parent that disagrees with that. These are the kinds of things that are coming down the pike if we don't preserve America. I love America because America is about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. For people. For people. It's about the people. I'm so tired of being called an idolater. I'm so tired of being told that I'm an extremist. I'm so tired of being told that, oh, you just love America too much, just calm down. No! Our country is being taken away. And if Christians don't stand up, who believes this stuff? Well, primarily Christians and people of conservative viewpoints. Without us, this country goes down. There's a lot of us. Without us, it goes down. Do you love America? Those of you who call America, those of us idolaters, if we love America too much, or if we like Trump and we support him, do you love America? Yeah, I'm not asking do you go to July 4th of July celebrations. I'm not asking if you give lip service to these things. I'm asking you, do you actually love America? Do you love America? You know, when you hear about someone going to jail for speaking because they were speaking, they were protesting, and they didn't do anything wrong in Canada. When you hear about illegal immigration and the effects of illegal immigration with child trafficking, and you hear about children being taken away from their parents, and you hear about all of these things happening somewhere else. You hear about people that are victims of the left. Do you care? Does that grieve you? Does that grieve you that something's happening to your country? Does it bother you? Is it going to bother? When will it start to bother you? If it really doesn't, does it have to happen to you before it starts to bother you? Do you love America? What happens to your neighbor in California? What happens to your neighbor in Massachusetts that's a conservative, that is being brutalized by these liberal democratic laws? Their rights are being taken away. Their children are being threatened to be taken away, if not taken away. What's happening to those people? Those are your neighbors. Those are your neighbors. If it happens to them, it's coming for you. And that they're your family, they're your people in your country, your fellow Americans. Do you care? When that happens, do you care to bring America back? Then love America. Then speak out for America. Pastors, go to the pulpits and speak out from your heart. Don't hold back. Call a spade a spade. Call the Democrat Party evil, because they freaking are evil, and you know it. And no Christian should ever be confused and think it's okay to vote for a party that aborts millions of babies, that is for the grooming of children in the schools, and for drag queen story hours and family friendly drag time, all of these things. This party is hook, line, and sinker. I mean, there's a few in maybe West Virginia or Alabama that still call themselves Democrats, maybe state level people, but as a whole, almost 90% of them are in the tank for the way this country is going down. Nobody in your church should be confused. You should be able to say, hey, you may have been confused before, but you have no reason to be confused now, because this is who the Democrat Party is, and we as Christians need to stand up against them. Not even just not vote for them, but stand up against them. Will it take them becoming like as bad as the Nazi Party before you finally speak up? I'm not an idolater. I love people. I love my people. I love my American people. Guess what? I love my neighbors. That's what America is about. Peace, prosperity, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness for people created in God's image. It's been the best and most prosperous and most kindest country to anybody born in this world. Anybody. And it's okay with you. And you call people idolaters if they love that too much and they talk about it all the time, because guess what? It's under attack like it's never been before. We're at a moment in history. We're at a moment in history. And this is a moment that is upon us, and it's incumbent upon us. It's incumbent upon leaders and pastors and people that have platforms and positions to cry out from the housetops, to love America and to seek to defend her. Because when you defend America, you're defending her people. Thank you very much.